folks. Good morning. What is today? Today is Tuesday, 6 o'clock. One trip today. I'll get you, let me just get my speaker set up so I can hear you. There we go. All right, we're off to a good start. That connected automatically. I like it. All right, it's still cold. 21 degrees right now. I think it's actually a little chillier than that. We'll see once we start moving. The van has been sitting here heating up for a little bit, I must admit. So here we go. We got one delivery, one trip. Probably about 1 hour this morning. And then I am going to Walmart afterwards. I think I'm going to live stream from my Walmart grocery shopping. Let's see what this car got. They're rolling in. They're rolling in. All right, I'm going. Supposed to warm up a little bit today. I think we're actually going to. We might go above freezing today. That would be exciting. I think that would be fantastic. And then tomorrow, even better. So, you know, we're in that kind of like just make it through one more day kind of frame of mind. 21 degrees is acceptable under those conditions. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Chance to look into the text to voice or text to speech, but I am going to try to work on a way to make that faster. There's a delay. I mean, it's not awful. Sometimes it is, but most of the time it's 20 seconds, 30 seconds. The other day my brother was on here. He said it was 2 minutes. 2 minutes is bad. It shouldn't be 2 minutes. But it does at least allow me to communicate without looking at the phone. Actually, I can't even read it. I mean, I could read the phone if I like really focused on it, but I can't. You know how it is. So here we are. Anybody that's on here doesn't know, I'm in Hampstead, Maryland, East Coast, USA.
PD87,591 says, I hope this wasn't delayed. Anyway, have a great Monday.
Thank you. You too. I hope this depends on when you sent it. I don't know if it was delayed. Wait a minute, did he say I hope you have a good Monday? I don't. Is that what he... Wait a minute.
PD87,591 says it was a joke.
I know.
I said Monday.
I know, I just got it. It took me, however long the delay is, it took me that long to figure it out. So maybe there is a good reason for the delay. I was like, wait a minute, I think he said Monday. That's funny. Okay. Nothing is melting out here. Nothing really melted on my sidewalk either, but
PD87,591 says it seems to be better today.
No, that's good. That's good. I mean, as long as it stays less than like 20 or 30 seconds, like, I'm good. It's just if it goes to like 2 minutes, that's crazy. After I make my deliveries today, I have to go to Walmart.
PB87,591 says maybe 10 seconds or so.
Oh, okay. That's not horrible. That's not bad. I don't know what causes it to be good or bad, but that's not bad. So I'm going to Walmart afterwards. I might turn the camera on. What I'm thinking about doing is just doing a live stream from Walmart. I bought this little mount for my phone. It's like a magnetic connection. It connects to things that are magnetized. So I'm gonna see if there's a spot I can put it on the cart where it's not too obvious. I'm not attaching it to the front of the cart, but and then I might just walk through the store, do my shopping, and then maybe clip it up and make a short little clip out of it. Just to document food prices. I know this road you got to be careful because there's a spot on this road where even yesterday it was pretty slick because of the drifts. This wasn't a real drifty snow either, but the spot's pretty intense. I think I might buy a microphone. I've been watching this guy who's streaming, and he's got a recommendation in his description. I was looking it up yesterday. I don't know. He sounds a lot better when it's on though, so I might try it out. It's not a super expensive one. Well, we just passed a really weird spot, so it must be okay now. On this road. As soon as we get to the bottom of this hill. The other day in the storm, there was a car that went off the side here. It was down in the ditch. Never has his lights on when I go by. I haven't seen that Christmas decoration lit up yet. About the weather warming up is all the snow is going to start to melt, and then it will. You're going to get the salty mist on your windshield all the time. I can't. The windshield wipers the windshield wipers work on my car, but the spray does not. So it's pretty dirty. I gotta clean that off before it gets. It's not wet enough to like make a difference. So like this morning, all it did was smear the dried salt. Whoa, this guy's in the other lane. The car's coming. What the heck?
AB87591 says this music has a Charlie Brown jazz vibe.
Yeah, it does. This song does. It's funny. There's this one. There's one that sounds like John Williams, like a E.T. star. You know, like something he would have written. I saved a playlist into my playlist, and like I thought it would save me time from like copying all the songs into the playlist. But then I went in. There are a couple songs in this playlist that they sound like I just don't like them. And I tried to get rid of them, but I couldn't because I guess it wouldn't let me delete the song. I think it might be because it's not individually put in my playlist. Maybe. I don't know. I couldn't figure out any reason, but I made that one up just to satisfy myself. I do like YouTube music. The guy I was watching the other night was he's a DoorDash deliverer in North Carolina, and
AB87591 says we use YouTube music too.
yeah, I like it. I think you're the one that told me. I was trying to make Amazon music work for me, but it just didn't work. But the other night, this guy in North Carolina that I watched, he was making it was like an intersection where two lanes turned to the left, and then the other two went straight. It was a pretty big intersection, and they got the arrow for them to make the left. He was like the second car in line, and then there were cars to his right. But they all start making the turn, and this guy like totally ran the red light from the other direction. I mean, he seriously almost got hit. It was pretty close. I mean, I know because when you've got if the camera makes it look close, it's super close because you do get sort of a distorted view. Like I could be tailgating somebody ridiculously, and it would look like everything was fine on camera. It always looks a little bit further away. But anyway, he really almost got nailed. yesterday I had to get air in a tire over there. We is that gas station has air for free. It's pretty nice. I'm going to try and see. I didn't do this yesterday either. I don't know what I do all afternoon. It's like, but next thing you know, it's like 8 o'clock and I'm running around trying to go to bed one time. But I am going to look into seeing whether I can stop.
ED87,591 says I'll be in that Weiss on the way back from school.
Getting gas or getting food? Or getting food that will give you gas. You got 3 options there. 3 options.
ED87,591 says food today.
Food today, gotcha. Hopefully this afternoon I can get that. I want to look at this text-to-speech app and see if I can get it to stop reading numbers. You know what I mean? I think that's an option. You know, you can say don't read the @ sign or don't read this or that. I don't know whether it specifically says don't read numbers, but that would be nice. Because I think a lot of people put numbers after their name, or like you've got them after your initials. But it'd be nice if you just said the name. I mean, I could deal with the @ sign. I don't know whether. I don't think she says @ I think I got that turned off maybe. Although that would bother me. Eventually, I'll have to worry about stuff like. I already have like.
ED87,591 says I'm considering changing my display name.
Oh, that's true. I think there are a couple of different places you can go though. I tried to change my display. Yeah, that might work. Isn't my display name my actual name? I think it is. Like I don't know. There are a couple of different IDs you have in YouTube. You've got like a display name, you got your ID. I'm gonna make up a Gmail account just for my YouTube because I don't want to have stuff coming into my real Gmail account. But I think it would be good to have an email out there just in case if somebody popped in and had a question. You can't really communicate with a YouTube person directly. I mean, comments. Everybody can see.
ED87,591 says, oh, yeah, it might be the channel name. I didn't use my channel so it wouldn't be a problem.
Oh, that's true. total strangers. Hundreds of them every day when you get on the road.
The 87,591 says I try not to think about it.
Yeah. I mean, I remember, I thought used to cross my mind. I mean, really, if you think about it.
The 87,591 says new fear unlocked.
I mean, really, it's kind of like, and sometimes when you're walking around and you see people and you're like, oh my God, how, you know, like, they get behind a wheel of a car, like they're out there. They could be any one of these, 10 people that are about to pass us. Go in the other direction. Controlling something that weighs 4,000 pounds or whatever it is. Oh my God. Anyway, you just have to block it out. Some guy right on my butt, man. This, you know that truck that was coming out of it was turning when we were getting on here? Fortunately, the good thing about this van is that it doesn't have windows in the back. So if there's like somebody behind me with bright lights, it doesn't really affect me like it does in the car. No, he's backing off now. He's backing off. Maybe he's watching this stream. There's a new dead deer on Route 30, right above Kemp Road. That's a popular spot. So that's where Curtis was. Curtis was the one, there was a deer there for like a week. No, he was there for almost 2 weeks. He was the one that was facing out toward the road. Now when I went by this...
87,591 says I think he wanted a donut.
This one, I'll have to look again. I only got it for a split second. I saw it this morning, but it was in the same spot. I think this one's name is Eugene. He's related to Curtis, but I don't remember whether, I didn't see it long enough to tell, are we looking at its butt or its head? Because the disturbing thing about Curtis was his head was right there by the side of the road, and he was just facing the road. So you felt like you had a connection with Curtis. I haven't seen that yet with Eugene, but I'll know later today. He'll probably be there a week. Baltimore County's pretty slow about picking up deer. My deer is still there. Although mine is not on the road. Mine's off the road. At least I was courteous enough to send him flying over the shoulder.
The 87,591 says free venison.
Exactly. You would think that. The other day I said, I don't understand the challenge in deer hunting. I don't get it. Why go out in the cold and sit in a deer stand? All you got to do is ride up and down 30 from Reisterstown to Hampstead every day.
The 87,591 says less car damage.
That's true. Well, yeah, you could drive slow and then just jump out of your car and shoot them. Is that legal though? Do you have to be in the woods, or can you shoot a deer that you just see? Like if you're driving along the road on your way to go deer hunting, would it be possible to just like pull over and shoot one because you see him standing next to the road? Probably not. Probably a rule. This truck is right on my butt. I have learned too that people flash their lights.
The 87,591 says I don't think you can do that.
No, that could be disturbing. Like, what if somebody's riding along, whole family's in the car? Yeah, it's probably not something they want to see.
At KD 87,591 says oops, I thought that biker was a deer. Shouldn't wear that antler hat.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Well, I was thinking, I mean, it's a good thing that human beings, that they're not like out running around like deer, you know what I mean? That would be weird. Can you imagine if it's like, if there were people just like running around, and some of them didn't realize the car thing, so thank goodness we've kind of evolved with automobiles, because wouldn't that be weird? Like you get to work and you're like, yeah, I hit a guy on the way up. He ran right from. That would be just a whole different world. I don't see that could happen. But it just proves we need to educate the deer. I remember one time when Schroeder was my dog when I was very little, for any listeners out there. I remember when Schroeder got out of, I don't know if we had a fence yet or not, or he just got off the leash or what, but anyway, he was running up Cherry Hill Road, and I remember chasing him and seeing him like run into the road, and there was a car there. So it was kind of running parallel to the car, but then it got too close. He kind of rolled in the tire a little bit and then came out of it, but he was all right. I still have that sight in my mind. I'm trying a new thing, by the way. This. Let me go back. Can't block the. Try to do this so that you can see me do that.
KD 87,591 says I remember that too.
Oh yeah, okay, good. Then it did really happen. All right, I'm gonna go in there. Am I good? Am I good? I think I can leave everything on here. All right, I'll be right back. check today, yay! This makes me walk a little bit. You know what? I can use the steps. Back. Action right there. Okay. That's it, right? It's our only delivery today. Tuesdays are my super easy day. Super. It's like I don't even work. Just get up, I'll be home. Well, I won't be today because I'll go to Walmart.
ID 87,591 says you were briefly up to 4 viewers.
Oh, wow. That's good. It's coming along. Coming along. Some of these guys, there's the one, I haven't watched this one truck driver for a long time. I think his channel's called the Ride Along Gang. And he goes you know, I mean, he's an 18-wheeler type driver, so he's just driving. And he's on the highways. I was thinking, actually, that made me think. Like, I go down 795 every morning. The other day, Janet had suggested that maybe going down Reisterstown Road is faster. We're going to test it out. But that made me think. So from like just to complete that thought, from the top of Franklin Boulevard, from the top of Reisterstown at 795, you know, when you get on, to Lenny's, taking 795 all the way down. It took me 13 minutes. So we're going to try out if I just go straight down Reisterstown Road to see how long that takes. I think 795 is faster. I mean, unless there was an accident or something. But I might just go down Reisterstown Road every now and then too, just for the sight. You know, so people are watching. If I ever have, you know, it's more interesting than a highway sometimes. I mean, highways are fun. At least you see something. It's like the interstate versus Route 66.
AB 87,591 says, I think it depends on how many lights you hit.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. There were times when, for a long time, I was getting off at Owings Mills Boulevard and going down and going down Reisterstown Road. So I wasn't taking the highway all the way down and coming up. And you know, it's a very good feeling when you like. There were times I would get off 795 and not hit one red light, like everything was green. It's weird because you get I think Ocean City used to have their lights set up so that if you were going the speed limit, they would, you know, you would get in a flow and you'd have all green lights. You went too fast, you start hitting red lights, or the tail end of a red light. You know, but they had them timed out that way. I don't know if they still do that or not.
Pianet says, and yesterday you didn't hit the light getting off of 695. That's typically a long light B.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't have the green. Yeah, I had a green light there. That's true. It was the perfect situation. I don't think I hit any red lights on Reisterstown Road. Go back and look, but I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, that probably had something to do with it too. That could have been a couple of minutes. I still think the longest traffic light on the planet is at 91.
AB 87,591 says, on Sunday the lights didn't matter.
Well, that's true. That's true. I don't know if anybody, but my commute number one, that was a disaster. That one red light I went through, I really shouldn't have done that. Because that guy was not, the guy that came out of the side road was not in control of his car.
Annette says, so did you take Reisterstown Road today?
No, today's just what a day. So I didn't have to go down there today. This is like a super easy day for me. I like it because it makes me get up early. And
Annette says, I'm just joining, so I missed the start.
Yeah, understood. Started late. I didn't start till 6. It's my late day. Oh, Janet, what a day. I don't know if they have more in the back, but they've already sold a lot of the dog bones. Just FYI.
San Ramos 207 says, watching from Massachusetts, my sister told me about channel.
Oh, that's cool. Welcome. Is it cold up in Massachusetts? It's ridiculous down here. 15 degrees. 15. It's our last day of this, though.
AB 87,591 says, Suzanne is in the house.
That's right. That's my first non-family member. No, that's not true. There was somebody like early on. His name was also Craig.
San Ramos 207 says we are at 15.
Yeah, we're 15 here too. Well, we just went to 16. We got you beat by 1 degree. But I think it's going to go up steadily from here. So we just hang in there. About 24 hours will be good. 12 maybe. I think this afternoon is supposed to be above freezing for the first time in several days.
87,591 says Gigi's sister.
Jesus. See, like, this is really the dark time of year. Like, it normally.
87,591 says Suzanne.
Yes.
Annette says, hi Sue.
Sue, you're up early.
San Ramos 207 says, hi everyone.
She's up with the early gang.
Annette says, that's my sister.
There you go. Yep, we're out here delivering the baked goods. Actually, we're just heading back to the bakery now. You know, so I've learned this has been my first holiday bakery season. So you kind of learn that Thanksgiving.
San Ramos 207 says always.
Always. I've learned that Thanksgiving is pies, cakes, but Christmas is all about the cookies. Literally, thousands of cookies. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. I mean, people would not believe how much, or how many, I guess, how many cookies, how many, it's insane. good stuff, though. It's very good stuff. I'm excited about my cookie giveaway eventually. Once we get past the holidays and maybe like into...
Zan Ramos 207 says up early.
That's it. The early bird catches the worm. And we are a bunch of worm eaters. Well, I hope it gets warmer up in Massachusetts too. I think I think it's coming over this direction from what I heard. Warmer weather is moving our way. Doing it. All right, you didn't see that. Field of Screens has got to change their, that billboard's got to change. We are well past Halloween now.
ED87,591 says you were already in the intersection.
True. I almost stopped for that though. I tapped the brake and then said, forget it. And if I had the donuts, I definitely wouldn't have even thought about stuff. Because you can't have the donuts shifting around, you know what I mean? Oh, look at this. What's going to happen here? Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? Are we? Yeah, no. We're going to roll. $2.59. Hey, has anybody noticed, did I already say this? I may have already said this, but I am really irritated by gas stations that are now starting to advertise the gas price with a car wash. So you ride by the gas station. There are two of these on Liberty Road in Eldersburg, and I thought they were selling gas at like great prices. And then I went by a little slower the other day, and I realized they're advertising the price at the lower, you know, like if you get a car wash included. That's not right. I don't think that's right. So really, nobody, I mean, you know, how many people are getting car wash prices? Not many. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I feel like I need to put out a public...
ED87,591 says I hate when they do that.
Yeah, the Shell station, the Shell station in Reisterstown does that too. I'm going to create a little short video and put out a public service announcement. Because it's misleading. You think, I got all excited the other day.
At Suzanne Ramos 207 says I think that's deceiving.
It is. It definitely is. You're riding along and you think, and it makes, you know, because there are gas stations without a car wash attached, so they can't do it. I mean, if everybody was doing it, then you would just like, okay, you know, we got to add whatever it is, 10, 15 cents to everybody's price. Yeah, I don't think it's right. This section of the road, one time it was raining really hard, and must be a spot along here where the water sits on the side. Started a hydroplane at one point. But that was a little disturbing. Now I know what you're going to think. You're going to think, well, Craig, maybe you were driving too fast. And I don't think that. There might have been a little bit, but not. It wasn't too crazy. That was before I started live streaming, thank goodness. Because that was kind of a harrowing moment that I've tried to forget, but I just brought it up again.
AB87,591 says I hydroplaned once in the Buick in front of Hannah Moore.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of water there too. I mean, it's almost like you're on ice. I mean, hydroplaning, it feels like it's the same feel. Very scary.
AB87,591 says did a 360.
Well, that's dramatic. That'll wake you up. Holy moly.
AB87,591 says saved it though.
Up on this house. I wish he would turn the lights on just one time so I can see it. It can be seen from space.
AB87,591 says them pulled into Hannah Moore in embarrassment.
Did you have to go home and change? Connection gets a little spotty through here, so I usually consider that when I'm talking.
AB87,591 says surprisingly no.
Were you the only one in the car? This is my favorite part of the ride. I love this.
AB87,591 says yes, it was just me.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. This is my favorite part of the ride. I don't know why. I just like coming over this hill. It's open. Today. That's a good thing. This is where you get the first, well, you can't really see it on the camera. Off to the right, on the horizon, you can see the water tower that is the base. It's right at the shopping center behind the bakery. as I come straight ahead right now.
Annette says, is that car gone that was in the ditch?
Yeah. Yeah, all the cars are cleaned up. All the cars. Sunrise. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise. What song is that? So you can tell the sun is normally up completely, like any normal time of year. We're in the shortest, darkest time of year right now. Because normally we'd be driving straight into the sun.
Annette says, West Side Story.
What's this?
San Ramos 207 says, Fiddler on the Roof, Janet.
I don't know. I thought sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. I don't know the next line. Here we go. Wow, look at all the salt these cars are kicking up. Looks like a foggy day. You should have gone. The car just sat there. This is my favorite cow stretch. Look at them all eating over there. Morning. For some reason, I'm very fond of cows. I don't know why. Especially the little ones. There's another whole group of them. They're all hanging out over there.
San Ramos 2.
Where, well, how long ago was it? A month, maybe 2 months ago, there was a big fire back here. This house back here on the right, all burnt up. Sad. This version of this song is just a little too slow for me. It's difficult to sing because it's so slow. Bunch of cows. Check out the lone eater.
87,591 says off to school. Have a great day.
Alright, you too. That's my pack of cows right there. Drive safe. Alright, we're going into another weak connection zone. Watch out, beware. We're going to see a circle. If you're back yet, there's that water tower I was talking about. Now see, it looks a lot further away in this camera than it really is. It should have a warning on it that says objects may appear.
Annette says, I'm heading out too. Picking up Augie for the day.
Excellent. Have a good day. I'm about to end this myself. We're almost back to the big. got to see the bakery. Wow, that music kind of went along with my parking job, didn't it? All right, fellow passengers, thanks for joining me today. I will be back. Actually, today's Tuesday, so tomorrow's the 5 o'clock day. I'm on for a couple hours tomorrow. I am actually probably going to stream from Walmart if you're interested, but I'm just going to walk through the store. It's not going to be that interesting. I'm looking for some clips. But, so if you see me on, if I have enough battery, I don't know if I'll have enough battery on here. We'll find out. But, so tomorrow's 5 o'clock, and then Thursday I'm off, and Friday we're back at 5. So, anyway, thanks for joining. If you subscribe, hit like, that always helps out. Makes people see it. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day, everybody. Stay warm.
San Ramos 207 says thanks for the ride. You have a wonderful